My name is Michelle Arko. I teach science and occasionally math at Happy Valley Middle School in the North Clackamas School District. Standardized testing has assumed a prominent role in our recent efforts to improve the quality of education. I myself have written line items for the science test of Oaks, so I'm not completely opposed to science testing, but I am concerned because I feel like that the national, state, and district tests have resulted in a hugely expanded set of requirements for public schools, and the cost of this is at the expense of our students and our teachers and our administrator times. And even though there are some significant benefits to testing, I feel like it also has a lot of negative impacts which we can't ignore. There's a lot of research that shows that we use the test in inappropriate ways to categorize students, and that can have huge impacts on their lives. And we heard the last person what they were talking about. My own personal experience with this is that students oftentimes will fall into one of two categories. They will either take the test and pass it and feel that that gives them some sort of value, and that value to them leads them to this, am I going to be tested on this syndrome, where they start to value the things only that are going to be found on the test. And the unfortunate thing about this is that the higher level a skill is, the less likely we are to test it. Mm-hmm. And so we spend our time focusing on these low-level skills that are knowledge-based skills as opposed to higher-level thinking skills. And that's for the students who pass. And then the other side of it is the students who don't pass, and the students who are continually told that they don't measure up. And that to me is really sad. I've seen students click C, 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 C on a state test. And afterwards, when I've talked to them, I said, you didn't even pick up a calculator to do the math test. They said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why would I do that? I'm not going to get a better score. And when forced to retake, the reality was they didn't get a better score. They got the exact same score. And how demotivating that is for students to even bother to try when they've had these experiences all along from kindergarten up. And now with 40 kids in my classroom, that makes it much harder for me to prepare kids. And the economy for sure plays an impact on this, with our class sizes. But I would so strongly urge you to think about what the girl before me said when she said that, how do we want to invest our money? How do we want to do that? We need to take a serious look at how standardized testing impacts our time to teach, our curriculum, and our ability to focus on meaningful instruction, and where our resources are being dedicated and allocated.